We're day 2 into the rush to get the roof on. The weather's been nice. It's 80s, low 80s, upper 70s. Nice and chilly in the morning almost, and I think this morning was 56. And I got up to, I think, 82 today. But so far I'm on track. I got all this row done today, and then I've got to just finish these last two sections here on the porch. I already got the lift set up for tomorrow, so just gotta go, it's gotta go up and over, and then hope I should have all that wrapped up tomorrow. And then I guess I work on the cupolas. There's a new propane tank. So we went ahead and bought it because if you lease it, it was $85 a year. And of course they would fix any regulators or things like that that caused issues if you lease it. Fix regulators, to replace one's about $95, let's say. So it was $85 a year, and if we bought one, the payoff would be in, I think we figured it'd be about 10 years. I think the tank was $900 or something like that. So that doesn't include the price of gas, it does not include the yearly fees going up, which they would. So I think our payoff is closer to probably 7 to 8 years. And we're definitely going to be here that long. We're our last house, 6.5 years or so. And this is supposed to be our house forever. Right, doggies? God, that thing's big. I can't believe I built that. Sometimes I walk up and I'm like, holy crap. How the hell did we make something so big? Why did we build it so big? The idea was to be small. Now I always joke that we built the house around the camper. You know, some people will build their house around a faucet or something. Well, we wanted to have the camper inside the garage. That required us to have 14-foot ceilings so we can put a 12-foot door in so I can back the camper without any issues. So that kind of set that up. And then the gambrel style roof, we talked about having the barn style anyways, but the gambrel style roof worked out good because of the way we're setting the solar panels up with winter solar collection and summer solar collection based on the different peaks in the roof. That's how that came about. So we pretty much designed it. It's this big because of the camper, and the roof's the way it is because of the solar panels. But and we just rolled with the barn theme. Be pretty cool though. You know, I walked through the inside and I really like some areas of it. The master bedroom is improved along the way to the point where I think I'm really going to like it. And the living room area is pretty darn nice too. So we're working out fireplaces right now. We've talked about pellet stoves and regular wood burning stoves and things like that, but that wasn't in the original plan, so we're having to modify things to make it work. So the first cupola, which the window on the right, that one, it goes almost right above that. That room goes right into that window goes right into the living room. And that wall, you may be able to see through the window. That wall inside there is the wall that the fireplace is going to be on. So that first cupola is going to be right above that window. And that's going to contain the chimney. And however, the chimney parts, they should come tomorrow. So I was working on the soffits and I looked along the roof line and noticed that this section was clearly bubbled. And I come back and look at it. I mean, you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's really bubbled up. When I push on it, it pops and crinkles. And I can feel that this lip has swollen. And this is where I've got one of those mysterious leaks at. If you look at the tape, that's starting to pull it back a little bit, but it doesn't pull up. I mean, see how tight that's stuck in there. But clearly, this is holding water. And this is, where is that? I think right here is where I had, somewhere in this area is where I had one of those leaks that kept dripping. So clearly water is coming in right here in this area, and this is just, it's like there's bubbles and mushiness under it. I can't pull it back because it's stuck on there. So I'm going to have to come up here and I'll cut out this strip and peel it back and see what I can see, but it's really weird. I don't know, it's this a bit concerning. Rain only, water only comes in when it rains, but this tape is supposed to be watertight. And I have rolled the crap out of it more than once. I think I didn't roll it good enough. But it is clearly not holding together. Well, the soffits are done. However, I am not overly confident on my zip siding anymore. I know I found one spot that's already softening in the seams. And I did a quick search online for basically bubbling zip tape. And it pretty much says that that's from moisture underneath it. Trapping it. So in those heavy rains, the seams look good to me, but I guess any little place where water can get in, it got in at, and it seems to be happening in a number of places. So I don't know. Hopefully when the roof gets on, it'll fix it, but I don't know. I'm just not very happy about the whole thing, but what I'm supposed to do about it now. I'm walking on the soffit that I just built. So it'd be nice about this, I can get up and walk along here and clean those panels if I need to, or I can just get the lift back on here and clean them as well. Not sure yet which one I'll probably do, but another screw up is right there. You can see that dip is, that line isn't straight. This last rafter we put in was quite a bit higher than everything else, but as you can see on this roof line, it's hard to tell. So I had all the sheeting up on this whole side, didn't notice the error or the issue until I put the sheeting on top. At that point it's too late to change anything. So basically what I did is I started higher and then just went over 4 feet, gradually came down and then out. So that's all straight, but this you can see goes up a bit, about an inch. So it looks like. So, I don't know. Kind of frustrated. I just hope when the roof gets on that'll stop all the leaks and things. Another thought I had would be to go inside and actually cut out the insulation in between the rafters where I see a leak at, and then let it air and dry out, and then when they spray foam it, that would seal it back up. That's all I can think of doing right now. Actually, let's go up to the roof and cut that tape off and see what it looks like underneath. Okay, before I cut into it, from about right here to about right there is bubble, and right here is the worst. So I'm going to peel this back if I can, rip this tape off, and see what I can find. Actually, that's bubbled right there too. I don't know if it's the tape. I don't really know what's bubbling. So you can see that right there. That's the glue. So the glue is filling full of bubbles. Yeah. glue is bubbling up and swelling on the tape. Oh, that's just coming off now. So it's interesting, as you can really see where it was stuck and where it wasn't stuck based on where the glue stuck. So even though I rolled it, you can see areas where it wasn't fully adhered. See, there's good adhesion there. Peel it off. Look at that. Yep, so this is definitely swollen a lot. So I can see good adhesion all along here. It's all good, looks right in this spot right there. That's right where the biggest bubble is where water, I bet, was getting in. And it just flowed down and went into the area below where my installation is, and then would drip down to about here, and then drip into the space below. So that really sucks. It's swollen a bit right there too. So this isn't at a point where I should have to cut it out. It's pretty in there. I mean, it's swollen out. I mean, I'm only talking about a 6-inch area here, maybe about a 6-inch area there. So 18 inches altogether, but that's really disappointing. It didn't, for whatever reason, it didn't adhere. Looking down the, now I know, look for swelling spots. Yeah, I think it's doing it there too. So at least I know when I get the, yeah, you can really see it from there. You know, that's bubbled up right there and right there. Well, if I ever do this again, I am not using the tape. Another option is liquid flashing. So liquid flashing is what all this stuff is. This is actually made more for around the foundations. It's got a fiber in it. And then Hubner with a zip system also sells a liquid flashing. That's about $28, $29 over a 20-ounce tube. This stuff, I just bought 10 more tubes of it and got it about $22 a tube. And I think it coats and works great. You know, this is not coming off. It's on there really good, so that's probably what I should have done. So lessons learned. I didn't think that using that, oh, there's another one. Oh yeah, that's super bubbled. I'm gonna cut that off and redo it too. That's just, oh man, pieces me off. Alright, well, I wonder if I can just actually put another strip along the top half of that. Keep water out that way. Or if I should peel it off and then liquid flash it instead. I don't know, I'll figure something out, but hopefully we're only, today's Wednesday, so hopefully Monday the roofers will come. Get this covered up, and now I keep the water out. So that's what's damaging it right now. So like I said, this, I'll have to go back through the videos and look, but I'm pretty sure this side has only been on for 60 days tops. I don't even know if it's been that long. I don't even know if it's been 45 days. I don't even know if it's been that long. So I don't know, I'll have to look. But I bet it's been around 30 to 45 days, I would guess. But this is supposed to have a much longer lifespan than that, but clearly where these issues are happening is where the tape didn't get adhered all the way to the surface. So in an earlier video I was talking about the overlapping. You know, this, you always start at the bottom, work your way up. So this tape stops there, this one overlaps it so no water gets into the seam. I was talking about how silly that was because you have this seam all over the place, which is not overlapped on anything. The water just runs down and hits it and is expected to roll over. So clearly all the issues I'm seeing are in my tape seams running horizontal. So there's that one there. Actually, it's pretty easy to see with the sun glare. I know I've had more leaks. That's bubbling right there, and this is on a horizontal one. I can see it bubbling. Now I always think that the tape bubbling is from the heat. I don't know why else it would get bubbles in it. It just seems ridiculously hot. It's only 80 today, but you can just hear it crunching when you push on it. So I'm never using this tape again. Liquid flashing will definitely be more expensive. I think, I don't know. I'd have to try it out, but alright, well this sucks. Hope we get the roof on, that'll solve the problems. If we get the roof on, it may still drip a little bit after that, just because if there's any water trapped in between the siding and the sheeting. It may still drip out. There's nothing dripping right now though, so I guess there really shouldn't be anything dripping. I don't know. Not happy. Alright, buddy. Anyways, we're doing what we can. So, it's getting there. I think when I put sometimes look at the roof and the soffits and it looks a little crooked. I know it's only off a ½ inch or so, but I know it's there. It bugged the crap out of me. But I think once the fascia's on and the gutters are in, I need to call the gutter guy, get that lined up, and hedge balls everywhere. Get the gutters lined up, then we can run that into the water. I gotta get my solar panel brackets and stuff ordered so I can get all those turned on here pretty soon, attached to the roof once the roofers are done. Yeah, lots to do. Lots to do.